So I'll get it. All right. Thank you. So a lot of people have no clue. You know, I don't know how many of us felt before I came to this country, even on visitation, before I even came to relocate finally. The first time I entered this country, I'm like, you know, because of the mentality we have, you think, oh, coming to America is going to be, everything is just going to be like we are going to heaven. The way they portrayed America. Unfortunately, they portray the other side of the world like complete opposite, and nobody wants to visit. But unfortunately, the real situation is this. Look at this. This is not a made up. This is from research. This is the real, the truth about the life in America. Okay. 33% have no retirement savings. And this percentage keeps increasing every day. And this is why you see a lot of people, they may never, ever retire. Because when it's time for their retirement, they discover they don't have no money. What happened? They can't retire. They have to keep working forever. Until some of them, until they even pass. Because look at the percentage that are retiring well, 13%, 300 or more. That is very, very low. And one of the reasons why we're here tonight is to be able to reduce this number, especially the ones that belong to our community. So we can all reach out to let them know there is help for every one of them. These are some of the companies we work with. National Life Group, some of these companies, they've been in existence close to 200 years. They've gone through all the depression you can ever think of. The Great Depression, they've been through it, they were able to survive it. A lot of companies went on the ground. Many of these companies we are seeing here, they've been through it all and they were able to survive it. And this is one of the reasons they are like the backbone of the economy of this country. And nobody plays around with them at all. Now we have this big question, which we're gonna be asking ourselves, or which we have the solutions to. The first one is, how do we generate wealth? These are big questions that we have the answers. And that is why somebody has invited you tonight. So you can, because these are some of the questions that goes on in the mind of the people. How do I generate wealth? How do I grow my wealth? How do I protect the wealth? After you have grown the wealth, how do you protect it from inflation? How do you protect it from downturns of the markets? How do you grow this wealth? By compound interest. We all know how we give back to the system by compound interest. This we do on daily basis. When you buy that house, that lovely house, you are paying back by compound interest. You go to college, you borrow student loan, you are paying back by compound interest. That's why the debt in college loan in America as of today has risen to the tune of trillions. Why? Because of the power of compound interest. A lot of people may never ever, a lot of people are going to die. In fact, a lot of people are dying every day with their student loan because they were unable to ever pay it off. Why? Because of the power of compound interest. They keep paying for life. You borrow money from the bank, you are paying back by compound interest. So we all know how we pay back to the system by compound interest. What about the card? The common credit card we swipe every day in this country. How do you pay back? We all see it. Some of them, I think the list is about maybe 25, the common ones are between 25 to 26, even to 29%. That is how we pay back by compound interest. Unfortunately, how many people know how you can make money
California
by
the credit card
compound interest?
29% credit.
Can you mute yourself, please?
So I'm going to be making some people co-host so they can assist me. Yeah, some people are co-host already, so I'm going to be making more so they can assist us to take, to take care of noise. Yeah. Thank you very much. So So we all know this is one of the reasons why people's wealth, but we are here tonight to show you, to explain to you, to let you know how to generate the wealth and then how you can grow it by compound interest. You are not paying back to the system this time around. You are growing your money by compound interest. And then we're going to show you how to protect this money again. And then during your retirement days, which is always a big concern, and you can see 33% is huge in the community retiring with zero in their retirement account. This is huge. So during the distribution phase, how you never going to run out of money for life. And not only that, by the time you pass to the world beyond, because we're all going to pass one day. Everybody came differently and everybody is going differently. But there is need for us to transfer wealth to the next generation. These are many others that are what we're going to be talking about. And then we're going to be showing us. Oh my God. This time is hanging. Yeah. So advantages of what we do. It is an IRS allowing your money to grow tax-free. A lot of people do not know that there are portfolios in this country where you can grow your money tax-free. People need to think or imagine how their money is being eaten up by the cankerworm called the tax. How people pay double taxation at all times. Before you get that pay, before you get the pay on that job, or some have taken it all, they give you the balance. Now you go to gas station, you're still paying. You're still going to pay tax. You go to grocery, you're still going to pay tax. At the end of the day, you just keep paying. And now you're putting this money where you are saving up this money again. You put this money, you put so much in the bank. At the end of the day, they are still going to tax you if you have so much money in that account. And many people have no clue that there are places where you can still put this money where you don't have to pay tax again. We're not here to tell you why you shouldn't pay tax because that is a no-go area. But we are here to show you that you are not under any obligation to pay a dime more in taxes than you are required to pay. So living benefits come in case of critical, chronic, and terminal illness. So here we are going to show you how you can protect your money, how you can protect your income in case of critical, chronic, or terminal illness. And then your retirement income, what about the $1 million baby plan? We all give birth to children. What type of plan do you have for them? You as a parent, you have gone to school. You went to school, you are still dealing with your student loan, and you don't want something like this to happen to your child. We are here to support you. Whosoever might have invited you, because we may not really have so much time. We don't want to waste too much of your time here tonight, but whosoever might have invited you, they have the knowledge. We all have, every one of us, we are licensed by the state. We are licensed by the state to say everything we're saying here tonight, and every advice we are giving you. The only reason why you don't know about this before is because it's not taught in school. But this is taught right here, or maybe on your kitchen table in the house. This is where you can know about this. So the $1 million baby plan for every baby in our community, they all deserve to have this plan. How to roll over your 401k, your 403b, your TSP, to fixed index annuity, so you never run out of money after retirement. This account beats inflation because of the compounding interest. Like I said earlier on, we're going to show you how you can grow your money by compound interest, not how to give back to the system by compound interest. Your principal is protected, your gains are locked in at the end of each index crediting period. How do you pay back your mortgage? How is your mortgage protected? These are all this we're going to show you tonight. Business protection. You have businesses, you have trucks, you have friends, you have families that are into trucking. They don't even have no protection on their business. You don't have no, because as a result of sickness, you see a lot of families, because the head of the family is sick in the hospital, they can't even afford to pay the mortgage. They become homeless, or because a loved one passed, the probates are taking over everything. All the accounts are taken over. There is no way to pay the house bill. The family become homeless. How would you be happy? After you have left, maybe early or late, you saw your family becoming homeless because you never protected your mortgage. You never protected your income. And then as a result of this, you passed, probate court take over. A lot of people do not even know that there is what we call probate court. We are familiar with family courts. We are familiar with all manner of court, criminal courts and everything, but the probate court, a lot of people have no clue. And right where you live in that community, there is one probate court that is not far away from your house. The day you have time, everybody needs to visit one of these courts one of these days, and you're going to shed tears at what happens to people after they learn. What happens to the wealth of individuals that they have, suffered for throughout their entire lifetime because they have no protection on it. This shouldn't continue in our midst. We have seen so much. I, as an individual, have seen so much in my own little environment here. I've had so many stories of people, of families somehow they become homeless because of ignorance. Ignorance is a great disease. We suffer so much because we do not know. And the system is not going to allow you. The system has to take its course. The law has to take its course. They're not going to say because you don't know, and then you're going to be pardoned. No. And I want to assure you, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about your family except you. And that is why you are here tonight. Whosoever might have invited you, as soon as we are done, please don't go to bed. Thank God, like I said earlier on, there is holiday tomorrow. Just reach out to whosoever might have invited you. Let them show you, because like I said, we have little time. They know this so much. They have studied, they have read so much book, they pass exam to be licensed. They're gonna sit you down and get you pre-qualified. So you can have your family protected, your wealth, your mortgage protected. Everything you have worked so hard for in this country, you need to put a protection on it. Because you buy that car, before you even take it out of the dealer's lot, they're not going to allow you without an insurance. We all live in a house, whether it's a mortgage, whether it's a rented apartment, you don't have an insurance on it, the system is going to hand it for you. They're not going to wait for you to do it. Because why? What of the day that, maybe the house is going to catch fire, or the day the house is flooded, and you have been living in that house for the past 30 years. That house is not flooded and it's not going anywhere, but you still keep paying insurance. You buy a common phone, you put insurance on it. You buy a laptop, you put insurance, common TV, we put insurance on everything except our own life. And I'm here tonight to tell you that there are rules that guide money. There are rules we call rule of 72. Depending on which account you put your money will determine the type of growth you get from it. Rule of 72 says if you put your money in an account that is growing by 1%, that money is going to double after 72 years. And I know, look at a young man or a young lady that puts 10,000 in this account, growing by 1% alone. That individual may never live to see this money double while he's alive. Why? Because 72 years, that takes too much a time. But how many of us in our savings, in our checking account, they don't even give us up to this amount, not even up to 1. So you can imagine the type of growth you have. What if I can show you an account that is growing by 4%? Every 18 years, your money doubles. You can see the effect at age of 65 when you're about to retire. What if I can show you an account that is growing by 6%, by 12%? All these are available. By age of 65, this account, the same 10,000 you put in that how many years back, has become $640,000. By age of 71 this morning, because it is growing by 12%, by age of 71, you're already in $1 million. This is one of the reasons why we're here tonight. We're going to show you this account tonight, how you can grow your money in an account that is growing by 12%, that is growing even by 25%, depending on how the market is performing. You never participate in the losses in the market, but you always take advantage of the gain. And your money locks in, you never lose a dime of your money. The graph is always linear, like what we have all the way down here. You can see everybody is aware of the fixed accounts growing like it's not growing. You can see the graph. Everybody is aware of these other accounts, the variable. Everybody is aware. These are the two accounts everybody knows about. And we put our money there. Unfortunately, the market grows up today, tomorrow is down. When the market goes down, you lose so much money. And then when the market picks up again, 3 years, the market might be performing so well and everybody is so happy. What if it is the 5th year, you're about to retire and then the market crashes automatically? Your 401k belongs to this market. Your 403b, your TSP, your annuities, your pension plan, all of these are inside this account. Your cryptocurrency, your Bitcoin, all of them, your Ethereum, all of them are inside this account. And this is where a lot of us put our money. What when you are about to retire? The market crashes and you lose so much of it. And then you end up being unable to retire. This is what we call financial literacy. And that is why we're here tonight. To show you that there is an account called Fixed Index Universal Line. This is an index account. It participates in the market gains, but never in the loss. What happened? The moment the market is about to lose, it's going to lock in your gain. Both your gain and your principal, everything is under lock. And once the market picks up again, it's going to continue to grow. And then by the time it crashes, it's going to remain where it is. It's not going to crash. Your money is not going anywhere. 1 dime of your money is not going to be lost. I always jokingly tell people, okay, you can play with the market in your 20s, in your 30s. Why not? Play around with the money, enjoy the system. You're going to learn. We're all learning every day. But by the time you enter into your 40s, into your 50s, no, you shouldn't be playing with this market. The only reason why you should be playing is because you never know there is an account that is there for you where your money is going to be growing without losing a dime. You are still going to participate in all the good gains. When the market is doing so well, your money is growing. But the moment the market crashes, you're never losing a dime of your money. It's going to remain where it is until the market picks up again. Unfortunately, how many people know that this account exists in the system? Nobody. 99% are not aware because it's not taught in school. But the few that are aware, they take advantage of it. And that's why somebody loves you so much tonight. They invited you to come and learn about this. So you can protect your money, you can protect your wealth, you can protect your retirement against inflation, against taxes, because inside this account, you have already paid the taxes. So you are not bothered about tax when you index your money. Everything is protected even from Uncle Sam. You don't have to be worried. When you have your money in variable, after all the losses, you're still going to pay. You're still going to pay the taxes. Now, look at the last tax now. These are your tax now accounts. These are the tax later, and these are the tax advantage, which is unknown to a lot of people. Now, I'm just going to run through this very, very shortly. I'm just going to run through this in a very short while. You can see your 401k. These are the advantages. These are about 14, the growth potential, the protection against losses. These accounts, you can see everything is green from the beginning to the end. I know a lot of us will be wondering, why? Where is this account? Where has it been that I did never know about it? Okay, where has this account been? I've seen somebody, she said she has PhD in courses. And how come she has read so many journals? She has done so many research in the academics and everything. How come she never come across this? Yes, because they don't want you to even know about it in the first instance. And you are lucky tonight because somebody loves you. They invited you to come and know about this account because you don't deserve to work all your life and still retire broke with no money in your pocket. It shouldn't be. That is why we feel for our community that we cannot continue to learn, to go, to work all our life and retire broke. So in terms of tax deferred growth, it passed all the tests. But look at your 401k, that's 2/14. Look at your bank account, your money markets and everything, CD, that's 4/14. What about your Roth? Your Roth is good because you don't have to be worried about tax, but they control the amount of money you can take out. They control where you can take it out. And then this money is still put in the market. So when the market is crashing, your money you're still gonna lose. Do you know how many people that during the period of 2001, it has happened before and it's still going to happen again? .com crash between 2000 to 2003. People lost so much. So many banks went on the ground. So many companies, they could never make it again. What about 2008, not too far away? That was a real estate crash. A lot of people went into depression because they were about to retire. And all their money, they saw this money going down on daily basis. They keep checking like they wish this is not real, but it is all reality. At the end of the day, they discover most of their retirement plans were wiped out by the market. So where do they want to start again? This is somebody at 65, and that's why I want to advise you. You are here tonight, you are not in your 20s. Stop, you are done, whatever you have done in your 20s, in your 30s, that is enough. Now we know better where you can keep your money still participates in the market gain, but never in the losses. This is what your family deserves. The elite community, they know about this account. The moment they give out to their kids, they put them under this account. And by the time these kids, they use it, they want to go to college, inside this account is going to take care of their college. This account is the first car they are going to buy for their kids. It has become a family bank to them. That is how they use it. The first car they will buy for their child is going to be taken out of this account. Even when the child is ready to do their wedding, this account can take care of it. Even when you want to buy your first house, this account is going to be there. And everything you can ever imagine, you want to go into businesses, you can make use of this account. It can take care of everything you can ever imagine. It is this is an account that can take care of everything you want to think about in your entire life. All you need to do is get pre-qualified because it's not meant for everybody. The moment you become sick, there are certain sicknesses you have, nobody is going to, you're going to get declined. I get declined from my clients every day. Sometimes, in fact, right now as I'm talking to you, I have about 2 clients. I don't even know what to do with them. I've tried them with so many companies, it's all declined. Because why? Days of adversity will always come in a man's life. When that day comes, where are you going to be? Is it going to be GoFundMe? Is it going to be looking for the community to help? Where are you going to be? What are you going to do? This is a big question I ask every day. I ask people every day. And unfortunately, every time I ask, a lot of people are just like me. The first day they asked me about this question, I said, oh my goodness, I never thought about it all my life. You have been working for 30 good years in this country. You've been working for 20 years. You've been working for the past 10 years. How much do you have in your account? When that day comes knocking, the day of adversity, as a result of critical illness or chronic illness, heart attack, stroke, cancer, end-stage renal failure, ALS, major organ transplanting, blindness, paralysis, central nervous disease, and all these God-forsaken diseases. The day it comes knocking, or chronic illness, which is the doctor certify you that Out of 6 activities of daily living, you are unable to perform 2. This is termed chronic illness. When that day comes, one of these, you have one of these. What are you going to fall back on? After all the work you have dedicatedly done in this country, how much do you have in your account that's going to take care of your family? Look at this lovely brother of mine. The first time I told him about this opportunity, he was like, oh, don't God, I got this, sister. I got this. I have a lawyer who is in charge of my will. I have a financial advisor who is in charge of my account. All my children, everything is settled. And I'm like, okay. And then we discussed about something else, and then that was it. Unfortunately, unknown to me, he did not understand. And that's why I will never give up on anybody until they get themselves protected. Because when that day comes knocking, you're going to be blaming yourself. Is it going to be, oh, thank God my brother has this account, and then you can go in there to take care of the family? Or it's going to be the other way around. Oh, I wish I told him. Oh, I wish I told her. As a result of major organ transplanting, he became sick not too long after that. This is him right there in the hospital bed. And by the time, thank God, he didn't pass. It's nearly happened, but we thank God. At the end of the day, he came out live. He said, I need this thing in my life. What if I've taken 500? I said, if you are taking 500, they would have paid you 450,000 to take care of yourself while you are still alive. He was asking me, what if I have taken $1 million? I said, they would have paid you 950,000 to take care of yourself while you are still alive. How long would you have, with all the work you have been doing in this country, would you have been able to save up $1 million? A lot of people can boast of that. But by taking this policy alone, putting in just how much, maybe $500 a month, towards your retirement, towards your income protection, in case of critical illness, in case of chronic illness, this account is going to be there for you. Because a lot of people, this is what I discover. Oh, they'll tell me, I have disability insurance on my job. They forget so shortly that they sign up for that disability insurance the first time they were taking up that job. It was part of the things they signed up for, and they keep taking it from their paycheck at every time. Unfortunately, despite all the money you have contributed there, this account is going to, you only have short-term disability of 3 months, another long-term disability of 3 months. After 6 months, what happened? Everything. The next letter you get from that company, even though you are still on that hospital bed, it's going to be when you are okay, the job is waiting on you. That is what we call the sack letter. That is all you get. Unfortunately, you are still right there in the hospital. You are not okay yet. Your family is there. The bill are not going to stop. Electricity bill is not going to stop because you are sick in the hospital. The family still need to feed. The water bill is still going to be there. All the bills, none of them, your mortgage is still going to be there. And I'm sure nobody wants their family on the street. This is the only account that is going to be there for you. When that day comes knocking, it's going to protect your family. It's going to protect your mortgage. It's going to protect even that unpaid car. It's going to protect it. They're not going to take it away from you. And your family, they're still going to be doing very okay. But every other account you have, I can guarantee you. Because this system, now the job has gone. And there you still need help. And you're going to call your case manager. How can I get government help? The truth of the matter is this. The government is never going to help you because they can see you have about 200,000 in your 401k. They can see you have in your checking account, you have about 10,000 there. They're going to tell you you got to spend all the money you have before, until everything, depending on different states. The state of Ohio is even worse. You have to spend down to, they call it the spend down process. You have to spend everything you have to, for my state and many other states, to 2,000. That is when government is going to give you the help that you deserve. But what if you have this account and they can see billions there? They can see millions of dollars there. That account is protected. They will still give you the help you need. But you have your 401k, you have your 403b TSP, you have your money in the bank, you have everywhere else you have the money. They're going to tell you to go sell it. God make use of all that money before you can get the help that you deserve. What if you have real estate, you have car loans, dealership and everything? They're going to tell you, go and spend all those money. Sell all those houses, everything you have, you got to sell it. Use the proceeds to take care of yourself until everything you have is less than 2,000 or 2,000 and below. That is when government is going to help you. But what if you have these accounts? Your family is still going to survive on this. And this is why we are here this evening, to share this opportunity with us, to make sure that you have a good coverage on yourself and your family. The other time I was talking about the estates, the probate courts. We're all familiar with every other court except the probate court. A lot of people are not aware because, like we said earlier on, it's not taught in school. Look at this beautiful family. We can all see this is a lovely family. But what happened? The day this man passed, nobody ever planned he was going to pass. No. Nobody. But it happens. Things happen every day. Unfortunately, he had an accident, but we can all see. What is the next thing? GoFundMe.
Hey, Katie. Yeah, not my sister.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I call him.
Nichols, kindly mute these people, please. So look at this young man with beautiful family. This has nothing to do with color. This has nothing to do with the moment you don't know, you don't know. And a lot of people are perishing, losing to the tune of millions of dollars every day because of what? Ignorance. They have no clue that this account exists. Look at this other guy, the father of Cash App, who was worth $10 million, died, and now his family is begging for on GoFundMe to bury him and care for his children. These are children that never know lack all their lives. And now the parent passed because he never knows something like that was going to happen. Who plans to die? No. A friend of, okay, somebody was telling me of a story. I want to believe she's there. She's going to come up and share that story with us tonight of a friend. I'm not going to talk about it, but these are live. These are things that happen in our community every day. People dying. The crusade we have here is real. The crusade is real. Unfortunately, when people pass like that, they don't know. Every account that belongs to them, every account, you saw it all. 401k, 403b, your savings, your checking, your all these accounts, they're all going to shut down on you. They're all going to be frozen. You can't take money out, you can't put money in. Your family is going to be, you know, the probate court, and it's a process that takes between nothing less than between 6 months or even years. And what happens to the family? Nothing. They can't get any money to be able to keep the system moving. What if you have money? This account does not go undergo probate. And if everything shuts down, it's going to be there for your family. I do not call it life insurance. I call it love insurance. You love your family, you love your kids. You have worked so hard, and you don't want everything you have worked for to get lost into the system. Then you are in the right place tonight. Whosoever might have invited you, please just get pre-qualified. It is at no cost to you. The problem we have is people misunderstand this account with term life insurance. There are two different major types of insurance. We have the temporary insurance, and then we have the permanent insurance. The type of insurance we are talking here tonight is a permanent insurance. The term insurance, this one, you're just contributing money until the day you pass. It is of no benefit to you while you are alive. All you do is pay throughout. It's made for your beneficiary. But this one we're talking about is a permanent life insurance. We have it in form of whole life, but whole life is one of the most expensive of all permanent life insurance. But the one we have for you here tonight is we do all of this. But we have gone through all, we have studied all, and we have discovered this indexed universal life insurance is the best of them all. The elite, you see, they all have this account. The only reason you will never see them advertising it on the radio or television is why? Because they don't want people to know about it. My job is not to ask you about life insurance. And please don't make it my job to tell you that your family didn't have any. Like I told us, this account, you have it for your children, is going to take care of everything you can ever think about your children. Both from their college, to getting their first car, to even their marriage, to getting their first home, to going into even investment. Make it your bedrock. Make it the solid foundation of your finances. From this account, you can take out money in form of loan to even now, you want to invest in other places. You want to go into real estate, you want to go out there into doing, investing in every way. When you have this account, in case anything happens, the market crashes out there, you have a place to bounce back on. But when you don't have it, God forbid, it is, what we are saying, the crusade is real. If you think education is too expensive, wait until you see how much ignorance costs. And we can see how much we lose to ignorance in the community every day. When is the best time to apply for life insurance? Like I told us earlier on, all of us are adults here. That was yesterday, not today. But because you are here today, don't go back home. Try to see that person that loves you so much and make it your duty or his duty to show you this opportunity. Let them pre-qualify you. When is the best time to protect your children? When is the best time to protect your spouse? When is the best time to protect even yourself? When is the best time to protect your mortgage? When is the best time to protect your wealth, your estate, your retirement income? When is the best time to protect it? I will think about it. I will get back to you. I will do more research. You do not need no research. We have done all the research for you. All you need to do tonight is to get yourself pre-qualified. Sometimes people think, oh, I'm just about to get a home. Oh, I want to buy this mortgage. Once I'm done, I will come and get the policy. We have seen it happening. Somebody said it sometimes, and the day they want to go and close the house, that was the day this guy had an accident. Couldn't make it to that closure. What if he had gotten that life insurance before that day? The family would have had something to fall back on. These are mistakes people make in life. We don't know our priorities. And I'm telling you here tonight, the waiting game is a losing game. I don't want any of us that are here tonight to ever have that regret. These are a lot of books around here that many of us we have read. You can take a screenshot of it, take a snapshot of it, order some of them. You will understand better what we are saying. How would what would the Rockefellers do? This account, they've been using it forever to transfer generational wealth, and it's never going to end in their family. The doctor's wealth preservation guide, the wedding physician, the retirement miracle, becoming your own bank, money wealth life insurance. These are powerful books that many of us do not know. This is a very small one. Order it on Amazon. It's just a couple of dollars, $5 to $6 or $7. Under 1 to 2 hours, you are going to read it. It's going to, it's an eye-opener. It's an eye-opener for us. All the banks in this country, they all have this account. All the banks, all of them. People put money in the bank because that is the only place they know. They have no clue that there are other places where they can put their money. But thank God you are here tonight. We are telling you, you can become your own personal bank, making use of this indexed universal life insurance. Why do you put your money in the bank? for the purpose of safety, for the purpose of stability, and then for the purpose of growth. The bank cannot even assure you that your money is safe. A bank collapsed last year, early last year around March. And FDIC insured is only guaranteeing you 250 and below. If you have anything more than 250 inside any of these banks and the bank crashes, I can assure you, you're only guaranteed of 250. The rest is gone. There is nothing you can do about it. It's about the system. So why will I go and put my hard-earned money when I can bypass the middleman, which is the bank, and build my own personal bank and grow my money up to 12%, up to 25%, depending on how the market is performing? Why will I go and put my money in the bank? The bank put their money in this life insurance. You all can see. There's another slide I have that have all the bank as at the time, okay, as at 2023, middle of 2023, Bank of America is currently having over 24 billion in this account. And people have no clue. Even your retirement plans that you have, the account 529 that you set up for your baby, all these accounts are in the market. What if the market crashes? A lot of people do not know that all these companies that are keeping this money, if the market becomes so bad, they can declare bankruptcy. It's the system, it's the law. And if they declare bankruptcy and you're having $1 million for your retirement, how much are they going to give you? Just 10%. 10%. The Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. We don't know because they didn't teach us in the school. But you are here to hear this vital information this evening. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to take action, or you're still going to postpone? Or you're still going to say, I will do it tomorrow, tomorrow never finish? Look at it. All the companies you are working with, all of them. Walt Disney. This account was the one that saved Walt Disney after the Great Depression. If the family have not gotten this account, nobody would have been able to hear Walt Disney today. What about McDonald's? The family has it. That was why they were able to survive the Great Depression. All the companies we are working for, they have this account. You all can see it. Look at this is the family bank strategy. The biggest banker of all, former Federal Reserve Chairman, who is #1 on the Wall Street, is telling you, put your money in 401k, put your money in 529, put your money in the bank, savings account, CD, all over the places, put your money there. But where does he put his own money? Look at it. I didn't write this. You can see the name of the person that wrote it. Ben Bernanke has the majority of its liquid wealth invested where? In insurance product that promises guaranteed rate of return. Why does he have more faith in the insurance industry than it does in the Federal Reserve System? I wonder. Ironically, banks are legally required to have a foundation of a very safe liquid asset known as Tier 1 capital. All of this is inside life insurance. And like I told us before, ignorance is killing a lot of our people. A lot will say, oh, Warren Buffett, Warren Buffett. Do you know Warren Buffett is one of the greatest investors of insurance company himself? From his insurance, he can now take money, invest in other areas. I didn't write this, the wealthy physician. They said the 401k is for people who are planning to be poor when they retired. Somebody has invited you here tonight. You are changing job from one place to the other. Don't transfer your 401k into the new company. Reach out to the person that has invited you tonight. Let them help you to roll it over into fixed index annuity. So you never lose so much of your money. Over there, your money is also growing. You are not losing money to the market. But you are participating in the market gains, but not in the losses. I know this is difficult for a lot of us to understand, but whosoever might have invited you, they're going to explain how all this works. The most important thing is believe in the process. We have your interests at heart. And that's why we're doing what we're doing, because we want the wealth to be transferred in our community to generate. We want the wealth to grow. We don't want our people to continue to work and then they keep retiring broke. And then we keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. It's not going to happen. This is a life-changing opportunity that you are here to hear tonight. Take action. Look at this. This is a zero age. Like I told you, this is our $1 million. This is an example of an account that can generate $1 million for your baby. 2 weeks. That is what majority of this elite they do. Immediately they give out to their kids 2 weeks. They give them this account, put in 200. This person is putting 200 every month. And for how many years? For 22 good years. How much was it? Total of 52,800. And they were able to withdraw about 94 for this child to go to college. This is huge. And then after this child, now remember the child wants to buy the first car. They can take this money from this account to buy the first car and buy the first car and do other things. What about when this child now becomes old and is about to retire? The parents have set this child. They set him or her up. They've set him up from baby. By the time he's about to retire at 65, this is 75,000 that I got from only here on yearly basis. And how much did they put in the last time? 52,000 for a period of 52 years. Sorry, 22 years. They put in 52,800. And at the end of the day, up to the age of 90, they were able to make a withdrawal of 2,061,000. That is huge. Where are you going? If you put your money in the bank, can you put 52,000 in the bank and then you get 2.something million? We all know it's not going to happen. Even when you buy the share, you buy the stock, you buy crypto, you can buy all this. There is nothing wrong with it. We're not here to condemn anything. All we are telling you is, at a stage in your life, you want to put your money where your money is secured, where your money is going to be there for you the day you need the help. Look at it. At the end of the day, I know this is not real because a lot of people may not live up to 120 years. But you can see the amount of millions this account has become at that age. Even let's assume the person passed at the age of 100. This is over $1 million that's been passed to the next generation. This is huge. And look at this, a 32-year-old male, old man that is, cares about his retirement, doesn't want to retire broke. Took advantage of this opportunity. A friend was able to show him this opportunity, and then he said, okay, let me be putting 500 a year every month. He was putting in 500 on monthly basis towards his retirement. And look at it, putting how much at the end of the day for 35 years. Putting 210, and he was able to retire with 68,004 until age of 90 years. And then that was 1.7 million at the end of the day. And then by the time he passed, that was still a lot of millions being passed to the next generation. How many people are aware of this? Everybody knows about the bank. He knows about every other places, but not a lot of people knows about this account. Now that you have known, what do you do with this valuable information tonight? Reach out to whosoever might have invited you and take advantage of this golden opportunity. It's going to be there every time. It's the best thing that can ever happen. It's living above this account, perform above inflation in the market. It's growing by compound interest. You never lose your money. It's always growing. Get pre-qualified today because, like I said, it's not meant for everybody. Get to see whosoever might have invited you and see if you're going to be qualified. Thank you so much. And oh my goodness, I was just about to tell us, thank you very much for everybody that have shown up tonight. I want to appreciate everybody. And I just want to let us know that whosoever might have invited you, please take your time. That's why we try to finish up on time, so you can reach out to whosoever might have invited you and try to get that pre-qualification. It's at no cost to you. You are not paying a dime. It's after you are being approved. That's when we can now talk about, okay, you'll be putting down some money. But for now, let's get the pre-qualification process. This is very, very important. I don't know if Cassandra is in the house. Hi, Cassandra. She wanted to share us the story about her friend. She was telling me the story about her friend last night.
Cassandra is not here.
I was almost crying.
I don't see no Cassandra here.
Oh, she's not here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I will share the story briefly. She was telling me she has a friend, you know, that they told her, do this thing, they run the program, you know, they run the stuff for her, the illustration and everything. And she said, okay, she will come back, she will come back. She told her, let's just put this thing in. She said she will do it later. And what happened? On her way to work, she said she has a very ghastly accident. I'm like, you know, the next thing I was thinking of hearing was, oh, she was able to survive it, but she was in the hospital for a long time. But she said no, she was unable to survive it. And what happened? She told me she was having 2 kids, one 5 years, another 3 years. I'm like, can you imagine? And the husband doesn't even live in this country. The husband lives in Africa. I'm like, you know, look at the opportunity of how maybe, let's assume they were even able to sign up for just common 500,000. How much will she have put in? And then the family, you know, life insurance is not the reason why people die. Life insurance is not the reason why people get sick. No, we all have faith. For life insurance, in case anything happens, like we said earlier on, you keep paying forever in a home. Why? Because one day comes. In case there's going to be flood, in case there's going to be fire, but you have been living in the house for the past 30 years, nothing happens to the house. And you still keep paying. That car, you never have accident all your life. Some people have been driving car for the past 10, 20 years of their life, no accident. And they keep paying this money every time. But you are the center of everything. If anything happens to you, everything shuts down. And you don't have no coverage. They tell you, you must have this, you must have everything, but nothing for your life. Nothing for the family, no protection for the family. We're just walking like a living corpse right there on the streets, running back and forth from one job to the other. No protection on our lives. That is ridiculous. Before the day of adversity comes knocking, like I said, a lot of people have been declined. I want to appreciate everybody that made it here tonight. Please kindly reach out, because the whole essence of our talk tonight will make no meaning if we still end up. The first day I was right on a Zoom like this. Mine was a one-on-one. I wouldn't waste a time. I made sure before that Zoom was done, I put in a policy for myself, for all my kids. Everybody in my house was insured. Because I'm like, I don't have anybody. I don't even know who my neighbor is. You know the way we live in this country. Even when you have families, they're also struggling to pay their bills. Nobody's going to write a check of 50,000. I tell people, even if it is money for burger, just get something for yourself. People spend, you know, a couple of dollars every day, $10, $15 at Starbucks just for coffee. Every money, they don't miss it. When you count all this money for 30 days, let's assume you are putting just $1 every day for 30 days, that's $30. Are you going to tell me $5 is too much for your life? That's about $150 at the end of the month. Recently, I told my daughter she's working in Chick-fil-A. They're giving her just about a couple of hours on weekly basis. I said, you are going to be adding $200 to your life insurance. I showed her everything. She's still in high school. I told her, you're going to be putting $200 inside this account. I want to teach her how to know how to save. And she agreed. I said, you're not paying no bill, you're not doing this. All she does with the money is just, ordering from Amazon. So these are ways we can train you. Open this account for your baby. And by the time they are growing up, teach them to add more money into this account because it's going to be there for them for the rest of their life. I want to appreciate everybody. I want to thank everybody. Wow. Pastor Remy is in the house, so he finally made it. Wow, wow, wow.
Can we all clap for her for presenting this amazing opportunity for each and every one of us?
Thank you so much. Pastor Remy, can we hear your voice?
Awesome presentation. Awesome.
Pastor Remy, please, can you just, that's our brother, our pastor in the house.
Wow. Thank you so much.
For him tonight. Thank you very much. We want to hear your voice.
No, thank you so much. That was an awesome presentation. I tried the best I can to be on time, but I said I have to be there today, and I'm really, really blessed by the presentation. Like I told you guys, life insurance is like a parachute. Mm-hmm. You don't jump out of a plane, then you start looking for where you kept your parachute. That's suicide. But what I would say is, get it when you have the chance, because the truth is, time waits for nobody. You might not understand today, but get back to the person that invited you, because all of us we've gone through the same route. And I can tell you that there is no need for us to say something to our community if it doesn't benefit our community. So thank you so much, Fuluke. That was a great presentation. And as you guys all listen, remember that there are people out there that need this same information you are getting here today. So just be like the woman at the Samaritan well. Go out and tell people to come and see or hear what you also heard. And it will be a very, very good blessing for you that you tell somebody something that the person later on discover that what you did was a blessing to his or her family. So get back to the person that invited you and complete the process, and they will tell you what are the steps, how it goes, and they'll see what can be qualified for you as well. Thank you, Fuluke, and I'm so much happy with this presentation. Thank you. Take it over.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. Like I always say, we don't want to waste too much of our time because time is money. And we want us to just give a call. Whosoever might have invited you, you are here for the first time. If you don't mind, you can just, introduce yourself. And there is other side to whosoever might have invited you. They're going to show you after the pre-qualification process. You get approved, you get yourself covered, you get your family covered. Why not extend it, like our brother just said, to everybody that you love around you? Very, very important. We don't want to be selfish. Our community, this is one of the best things our community needs. That's going to transform this community.
Somebody wants to speak. Somebody wants to speak.
Okay, thank you, Lorraine.
Yes, my name is Lorraine. I was introduced by John Sibley's. Yes, and I'm listening to the Zoom so well. So I all tell my friends, my co-workers about it. So we're all going to get started on it now. Really sound interested, and we'll go ahead with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Frankie.
Hi, Frankie. Can you just say hi to everybody?
Is he hiding?
And Pastor from Deeper Life, we appreciate having you. Please kindly reach out to our brother that's invited you. We're going to wind up in a few so people can be able to, let them run the illustration and see how much you'll be qualified for, and then let's get started. Thank you very much. If there's nobody has no question, then we can just call it a day. Thank you very much. See you all next week, Sunday. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Right. Thank you.
So it's every Sunday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, every Sunday.
Yes.